Breaking news. This just dropped. A major revelation has shaken the MLB market and could completely change the Chicago Cubs' destiny for the rest of the season. But before I tell you this bombshell, Cubs fans, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss the latest Chicago Cubs news. It looks like the Cubs front office has identified one of its top trade deadline targets, and this move could be exactly what fans have been hoping for to turn Chicago into a legitimate World Series contender. After weeks of speculation, one name has emerged as a serious target and is now generating buzz across Major League Baseball: Freddy Peralta. If this deal actually gets done, the impact on Craig Counsell's starting rotation could be enormous. And for many Cubs fans, this could be the missing piece that puts Chicago back among the National League favorites. It's no secret that the Cubs are expected to be aggressive ahead of the August 3rd trade deadline. The starting rotation has become one of the team's biggest concerns after Edward Cabrera, Ben Brown, Cade Horton, and Justin Steele all landed on the injured list. With so many key arms unavailable, the front office knows it can't simply hope for everyone to get healthy in time. If this team wants to make a deep playoff run, it needs a frontline starter, and it needs one now. Meanwhile, several other playoff contenders have already started making moves, putting even more pressure on the Cubs. Every quality starting pitcher who comes off the market is another missed opportunity, which helps explain why the organization appears to be focused on one specific target. According to MLB insider Jon Heyman, the Cubs like Freddy Peralta and view the veteran right-hander as an outstanding option to strengthen the rotation. The report quickly spread throughout baseball because Peralta brings exactly the kind of experience and upside the Cubs are looking for. Although he's currently pitching for the New York Mets, the team's disappointing season could make him available. Sitting well below .500 and drifting further away from playoff contention, the Mets may decide to become sellers before the trade deadline. If that happens, Peralta is expected to attract plenty of interest around the league. There's another reason why this potential move is especially intriguing. Craig Counsell knows Freddy Peralta better than almost anyone in baseball. The two spent 6 seasons together in Milwaukee from 2018 through 2023. Counsell watched Peralta develop into one of the National League's most talented pitchers and understands exactly how to get the best out of him. On top of that, Peralta knows the Cubs very well, and historically that's never been good news for Chicago. During his years with the Brewers, he consistently dominated the Cubs lineup, delivering outstanding performances and proving he could take over big games. Now, the thought of seeing that same pitcher wearing a Cubs uniform has many fans excited. It's true that his numbers this season don't immediately jump off the page. Peralta owns a 4.66 ERA, a 1.438 WHIP, and has recorded 104 strikeouts over 104 and 1/3 innings. Those numbers seem underwhelming for a two-time All-Star. However, there's an important reason many analysts believe those statistics don't tell the full story. Advanced metrics suggest Peralta has actually pitched much better than his ERA indicates. His expected ERA sits at 3.79, nearly a full run lower than his actual ERA, pointing toward positive regression in the weeks ahead. His expected batting average against remains impressive, and his 26.7% strikeout rate ranks among the better marks in the league, showing that his ability to miss bats is still very much intact. In other words, many baseball analysts believe Freddy Peralta is exactly the kind of pitcher who could thrive with a change of scenery. And that's where the Cubs come into the picture. Chicago offers a much stronger defensive environment behind its pitchers, and under Craig Counsell's leadership, Peralta could quickly regain the dominant form he displayed last season, when he finished with an outstanding 2.70 ERA and established himself as one of baseball's top starting pitchers. Another factor that makes this trade especially appealing is the potential acquisition cost. Unlike pitchers such as Joe Ryan or Logan Webb, who would likely require the Cubs to give up a massive package of top prospects, Freddy Peralta could be a more affordable option without sacrificing elite talent. That would allow Chicago to significantly improve its rotation while protecting the organization's long-term future. With the trade deadline rapidly approaching, anticipation continues to build around the Cubs' next move. If Chicago decides to pursue Freddy Peralta aggressively, this could become one of the biggest trades of the season for the franchise. The Cubs desperately need a leader at the top of their rotation, and many believe that pitcher could be the same right-hander who tormented Chicago for years. Now the big question is whether the front office can turn its strong interest into an official deal before another contender steps in. What do you think, Cubs fans? Is Freddy Peralta the right pitcher to help lead Chicago back to the playoffs? Vote in the comments, yes or no. Let me know below because your opinion really matters. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel because this is where you'll always get the latest Chicago Cubs news, trade rumors, breaking updates, and everything happening around the team first.